Right, so I'm just going to do a quick tutorial about how to attach MetaHuman facial animation capture to a existing animation character, an animated character. So in this case I've got a space suit which I've animated, and in this shot I'm doing a whole bunch of different faces in the suit, and then I'm going to be cutting them up in the clip so that they change in the suit. I would have posted a video of the final animation, so you would have seen it already. So here I'm just making sure that the animation blueprint is set up, and I'm removing the elements that I don't need. So the rest of the body, all I need is the face and the hair, and I need the Anim class to be face anim BP, animation mode, use animation blueprint, save, compile. So here I've got to select my phone, which is using the Live Link app, press play, and it's hooked up, detecting my facial animations. So now I'm going to move the face into the suit. You can also Alt middle click on the on these arrows here, and you can move the pivot point to a place if you find it easier to move the object around. And you can also shift drag to keep the camera attached when you're moving an object around. I haven't done it here, but you give it a try. You can see it's quite useful. So I'm just going to position the head here. I'm going to fast forward this stuff because it's all kind of pointless to show you. And then what I need to do now is attach Ada into the female spacesuit so that it's locked into place as the spacesuit is moving around. So I've attached it to the skeleton. So now, as the animation of the character, as the spacesuit is moving around, the head is also. Pretty cool. So awesome to be able to just do some facial animation. Just drag and drop it onto a skeleton. Oh, it's MetaHumans is just nuts. So I'm going to do a sequence recorder now to record the camera, the facial animation, because at the moment it's all live. When I press play and have a look, this is all just happening live, but I need to be able to record it. So I need to do a performance and record my motion. So I'm getting my head ready, getting ready there, loosening up, limbering up. So you got countdown 3, 2, 1, and now I was thinking about what I wanted to do, which was to gaze at the earth and just do some subtle eye animation and eyebrow animation, just looking left and right. One of the problems with MetaHumans is if you are too quick, if you move around too much, it gets a bit jittery, so you have to you end up having to clean up keyframes afterwards manually. So I was trying to avoid that by not, and also you don't need to have something very lively in terms of character performance in this for what this is going to be used for. So I've got the recorded sequence there. think I did another, yeah, I think I did another one, another take. So I've got one take done, and I'm going to go in. The first one's called BP_Ada. The sequence name is Ziva. So now this one I'm renaming it to Ada so that I have the sequence named correctly. And also I wasn't happy with the first one, so let's record it again. See if this one works a bit better. I'm just getting my head in position there in terms of where I want to be, thinking about what I'm going to do, like practicing going through the motions in my head, and then waiting for it to count down and go. See, the first one I was a bit too subtle, so I wanted to put a bit more movement in the second one. Getting ready to stop. Hit stop. And that's another sequence. Ada has been successfully recorded. There it is, in a folder called Ada. And the Ziva recordings that I did, which is one of the other characters, is in there. So I've already done a bunch of these by now. So the next step to do is to go into the sequencer, the animation sequence, and because I'm using exactly the same animation sequence, but I'm swapping out the head characters, as you would have seen if you'd watched the previous video. So I need to go in and I need to remove Ziva, BP_Ziva. Don't need that anymore. So there's BP_Ada. So it's got animation blueprint set. I need to use animation asset, and I need to pick the animation sequence I've just created called Ada. There's Ada_BP. So I want that animation sequence to be the one that gets played when I press play. And this is what would play in the sequencer as well, as you'll see in a bit. So I press play, just checking that it works. Yeah, looks good. I know from where the camera angle is going to be. It's going to be wrapping around from the front to the back side on her right. So looks good to me. So we've got BP_Ziva there. So I need to drag in BP_Ada. Ziva and Anna are hidden in the world outliner. Let's see, I need to add in the animation track here as well for the face, so that the sequencer knows what animation to use for the face. And now you can see as I drag through the animation, that same animation clip that we just saw is being played. Pretty cool. So now I've right-clicked on the Cine Actor and I'm piloting it. So I'm in the camera view, and now I can review it and see what the sequence is going to look like, and it looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can go in here and you can edit keyframes, adjust the aperture, change the focal length, etc, etc, etc. There's so many things you can do. I've already done that, so I'm just going to render out the sequence, and I'm going to call it Ada, along with 3 or 4 other MetaHumans that I've captured already. I think I'll do another one after this as well. And this is the final clip with everything composited together in DaVinci Resolve. So yeah, that's it. I'll definitely keep doing these because I find it useful a few months down the line, trying to remember all the different steps to take. So it's useful for me, but hopefully someone else is finding these useful as well. So as I'm learning Unreal, I'll definitely keep doing more of these, and I'll still be doing some Blender ones as well, Blender tutorials, if I come across anything that's interesting. So yeah, that's it. Cheers.